Hello, in this session we will discuss about user in Linux. User is a representation of individual account with a specific permission to access and manipulate file within a system. Every user has a unique ID, that is UID. A single user can belong to one or multiple groups. There are several range of UID. UID 0 used for root user. UID 1 to 200 is used for system user assigned by the Red Hat for system processes. UID 200 to 999 is also a system user, but they do not own files in the file system. And UID 1000 to above is basically used for regular users. There are three commands we can manage the local users: user add, user mod, and user del. User add is used for add a user, user mod used for modify a existing user, and user del is used for delete an existing user. In this session, we will talk about user add and user delete command. So let's start our lab. In this lab practice, we will create a user and we will delete that user. So create an user, we need to go to the root user account. Sorry, I gave a wrong password. Okay. Okay. So previously I gave the wrong password. That's why I am not able to access my root account. Let's make the full screen of my terminal. So first I will create a user by using the user add account. JD, my username is JD. Let's enter. Okay, user JD is already exist, so I need to give some another name. So I'm giving JD2. So JD2 user is created. So all these users are stored in the file that is pass.wd, and that pass.wd is located inside the directory etc. So if I want to see that where this JD user is stored, tail -in etc pass.wd. This is the last user which I have created, that is JD2. To set the password for this user, I need to give the command passwd jd2 enter. I have to provide the password. So I am giving the password 1234 for testing purpose. Obviously this is a very weak password, so that's why I am getting one message that bad password, because 1234 is a sequence and it is a very bad password. But for the testing I am using this password. It is a very simple password, 1234. Now my user is created. So if I want to access the user, I need to give the command su now jd2 enter. So now I am entered the jd2 user. This is the root of the jd2 user. And if I try to log in this user, let me switch from root user to JD2 user, switch user option. I can see that JD2 user is created. 2 3 4. That was the password I have provided while create this user. Let's press enter. Now you can see that we are enter the user JD2. So how to check that whether this is the JD2 user? I need to open the terminal. Here already showing that the username JD2, but still if I give one command ID, ID basically provide that in which current user I am landed. So my current user is JD2, this is my UID, and this is the present group ID where JD2 user is included, and group ID is also same 104. So you can see that this is a regular user, that's why the user ID is above 1000. Now if I want to access the sudo command, sudo su hyphen to access the root user, I need to provide the password, and it's give me an error that JD2 is not the sudo ers file. So I need to include these user in the sudo file. So let's see how to include that. Again, switch the user. Let's log in with the root user. The command vi sudo. In this file we need to include that user jd2 all. Now save the file and again switch the user and go to the jd2 user. Let's open our jd2 user. 1234 is the password. Now try to use the sudo su command for switch in the root user. Now we can see that I can access the root user from my jd2 user. So this conclude the video. Rest of the things about user in Linux we will discuss in the next video. Looking forward to see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, please subscribe my channel, and if you have any doubt, please feel free to comment in our comment box. Thanks again.